everybody, and welcome again to Celebrity Hour TV. I am your girl, Shelly Akenji, and you are watching Talking to the Stars. With me today is a beautiful, amazing, and young, talented actress and producer who is here to tell us about her life and her career in filmmaking. Her name is Soli Egbe, and you don't want to miss this interview. Stay tuned.
Us is I have a reflection and you don't. With all the beauty, Kama Sutra tapes on my fingers. Leave it to me. Just leave it to me.
Welcome back to the show. Like I told you before the break, we are here with the amazing Soli Egbe, and she is here to tell us about herself and her career in movie making. Welcome, Soli Egbe.
Thank you, Shelly Akenji. Looking beautiful.
Thank you. You look amazing as always.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having you here on the show today.
Same here.
So, tell us, who is Soli Egbe?
Okay. Soli Egbe is an actress and a producer. Soli Egbe is 25 years old, soon to be 26 in some few days.
Cool.
And Soli Egbe is a Bayangi stroke Oroko girl.
Wow.
And Soli Egbe is single with no kid yet.
Wow. Wow.
That's Soli Egbe.
Wow. Soli Egbe is a strong, young black lady.
No, Soli Egbe is a strong, fair girl.
Well,
yeah,
of course.
Strong black lady.
Of
Yeah,
course,
that's
of
right.
course, you get the. So tell me, how and when did you get into filmmaking? When and what point in your life did you decide that you wanted to go into films?
I was attending Apostolic Church in Sunday school. I always read the Bible and come up with plays, dramas, about the Bible, and I'll join my friends together and say, hey, you act the part of Joseph, you act the part of this, you act the part of Mary, let's do this, and I'll direct it, and we'll do the play in front of the church, and everybody will be like, wow, that's good. Then I saw myself doing comedy plays, like people will laugh, we'll do comedy in church, people will laugh. So when I was from 5, I went to Manfe. I told my cousin that I want to be an actress. Like when I pass on the road, everybody's asking, hey, are you a movie star? People will come, hey, are you acting movie? I say, why do you ask? You look like an actress. You look like a movie star. I say, okay, I'm going to get into movies. So I told my cousin that, do you know anybody that is doing movies here in Manfe? I heard they are shooting some movies here in Manfe. She said, I will connect you to the boy. That was Rich Manga. So I met Rich Manga and I said, hi, I'm Solantine Egbe. I want to do movies. I love acting. Can I act in your production house? And he said, what can you do? Can you do gymnastic? I said, gymnastic. Yes, I can. Can you swim? I said, yes. Hey, I'm a fish. I can swim. What can you do? Can you do this? Okay, what can you do for me? And I was like, why are you minimizing me like that? So he said, he started comparing me with Mama. That's Tany's song. Hey, Mama did this, Mama did that, Mama can do that. I said, okay. So when he wanted to leave, I told him that, see me, do one know. People they beg me ma be for that film. You therefore hear they minimize me. So Rich Manga went and came back. Then he said, hey, what did you say? He left there like 30 minutes. He came back and said, what did you say? I said, people are begging me to do their movies. He said, how many movies have you acted before? I said, none yet, but I know that I'll act. When I walk on the road, people call me movie star. So he said, okay, let me have your number. He took my number. He connected me to Bootable. Bootable now started working with me behind the camera. So he pushed me to be a video vixen. Like when I do an artist makeup, then the artist will say, hey, this girl is beautiful. I want her to be my vixen. Or when an artist is looking for a video vixen, he will call me and say, come and do video vixen for this artist. I'll go and do it. So that's how I started getting in front of the camera. And then a friend of mine got me angry one time, and I said he should never call my phone again. So he said, I know you like movies. Let me please you come. There's a movie they are doing in Munya. They are shooting Munya. That was Irrevocable Act, my ever first movie. He said, I know you're an actress, my model, come, let me go and show you. They are doing rehearsals. I went there, actually, they were to shoot like in 1 week. So they were rehearsing for a week. So there was one lady already doing the lead role. So when I went, they saw me and they said, okay, I should rehearse. Like they gave me the script and said, do this lead character. Behold, I took the script, I read it, I delivered as if like I was the person that they were looking for. And they were like, oh, this is the person we have been looking for. I delivered like as if I was a person they actually saw and then wrote the script. So they said, do it. So I did it, and then I did it with the other lady. She's also in the industry now. We did it together. The competition was so strong. Yeah, they gave me the role. So that's how I started acting movies. So Irrevocable Act was my first movie. Second, I went to The Prodigal Son. Third, I did Dark Side Now with Rich Manga. Yeah. So that's how I started acting, and I was progressing, and so far so good. I've done more than 12 movies so far.
Amazing. It is amazing that in your so young career, you have had the experience that a lot of people who have maybe stayed in the industry for more than you have not been able to have that experience. But I guess it's not given to everybody, so you should count yourself among the lucky ones. Now, tell me about your venturing from acting to producing. What made you think that you will be capable to leave from the position of an actress to a producer?
Okay. Since movie has always been my passion, so I think like a year I would do just like 1 or 2 movies. Then like almost a year I did a movie, but the movie did not come out. I really needed to work, but I didn't have any project to work on. So I said to myself, hey Soli, why can't you produce? You know, people have been telling me that you can produce. If you have money, you can produce a movie, be a producer. And I've been refusing for like, since 2013. People have been like, Soli, be a producer now, be a producer. You can produce, you have the money. I said, I cannot produce movie. If I produce now, how will I get my money back? So I didn't know how to market the movie. And last year, I just said, I need to work. Like I've been down the whole year, no project, I need to work. Let me just do a movie that I'll get myself occupied and get others too to work with me. So that's how I said to myself, okay, I have this story. So I called this guy. I said, hey, I have a story. Can we do it like a short movie? He said, that story is too good to let it go. Like, we are going to split the story. We are going to spoil it. Let's do a feature film. I said, it's too expensive. So I said, how much can we budget? He said, okay, like 4 million. I said, okay, then good, let's do it. Yes, so we did the movie, and behold, it was more than 4 million, but I didn't mind because that was what I wanted to do. Yes, so that's how I got into producing, because I actually wanted to get myself busy.
Yeah. Amazing that something that little as getting yourself busy would be a trigger point for you to move into production. Now, I know that a lot of veteran producers and actors would normally see that as a challenge, like this girl, she comes from nowhere, she comes from yesterday, and what is she trying to prove? I want to understand, I want to know, what are the challenges you felt, you went through? You must have obviously gone through maybe a little bit of bad mouthing and negative energy from other people in the film industry when you were trying to produce this movie.
Yeah, that's right.
So I want to know, what were those challenges that you went through when you were trying to produce?
Actually, Shrey was being shot during the rainy season, and trust me, the weather was a very big challenge to me. Also, working with people of different characters, you got to know different personalities. It wasn't easy to actually, to control human being is actually the most difficult part. Yeah. Like, to manage them is not easy. That was a challenge. And also, at one point in time, what I budgeted, I exceeded my budget, and thank God I wasn't relying on any sponsor, because I was hoping I'll have sponsorship from people, from companies, but they failed me. But thank God I had a reserve, like, I'm not relying on people, so I got myself back up. A sponsorship and partnership, it wasn't there. I didn't have sponsors from anybody.
Did you get like, questions or bad talk from other people in the film industry.
Of course. This one said, hey, you cannot produce. What can you produce? And, you know, a fellow actress was telling the other actress acting, hey, why are you acting in Soli's movie? Can Soli produce a movie? What can Soli do? One does. At one point in time, the person telling the friend, why are you acting? And she was like, hey, send me a script. I want to act in your movie. I sent her the script. And she's like, I don't have time. They did not give me time. You know, that kind of like bad mouthing and all. People were like, hey, Soli too. Soli too, that one to one produce. But look, hey, that one to, what can she do? She too want to produce. You know, that kind of like, hey, everybody wants to produce now. Now, wow. You know, like, those are saying that, hey, look at that one she wants to produce. But they were still coming behind and say, hey, can you switch me in? Can you switch me in? Like, can you look for even one scene? Like, you know, I really want to act there. Yeah. That is it.
How do you deal with issues like hypocrisy in the film industry? Because obviously, not everybody will like your progress. How do you deal with negative energy?
Well, with human beings, it's normal. You just have to see like a normal thing and then stay on your lane, know where you belong, and know where you want to go to. When they smile with you, you smile back at them. You understand? But when they hit you, it is not your place for you to hit them back. Just allow them to nature. Nature has a way of fighting back people's battles. True. That is it. So what I do is, when I hear, hey, this person is planning this, is doing that, I go on my knees, I pray to God, I cry to God, and my weapon that I use to fight them back is Psalms 35. Trust me, Psalms 35. When I cry to God, I go on my knees. I always do naked prayer, naked mystery of prayer. I say midnight, undress myself and say, God, I don't know any juju house. I don't have any person to fight for me. You are the only one. And trust me, that's how I'll see things start changing in my life.
Amazing.
Yeah, and those same people stabbing me behind will come and be, like, they will start calling like they want to be back as friends. But I know them. You understand? I know them. Like to them, they'll think I don't know, but I know them. I just love when we meet, and I give my space when we are not.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah. Now, I want to know something. There is a stereotype or an issue that reoccurs in the industry, in the movie industry, and people get to complain a lot that fair girls get lots of roles, especially fair, slim girls get lots of roles, more than the dark-skinned girls who are not, you know, maybe as slim. Now, what is your experience with that? Do you get roles because you are Soli Egbe? Do you get roles because you are a good actor? Or do you get roles because you are a fair-skinned girl?
I get roles because of my talent. Honestly, I've worked with people that I've never... The only person I knew that I've worked with was Rich Manga, that I told him I wanted to act. That I can say he used favoritism, like he knew me and said, okay, Soli can do this role. No, he did not have any doubt in me because he had seen my works. He was not, first of all, using me because he didn't know I could do anything. All my other projects, they just call me, I go and meet the people. I didn't even know there was some, no, they'll cast me, and when I go through the auditioning, they'll take me for the role. Great. Yes, it's about my talent, not like I'm fair or like me. The way I did my own casting for Shrill, I didn't cast because of color or this. It's about the talent.
When we come back, we're going to talk more about Soli's career as a comedy actress, and we're going to talk about her personal life. Don't go away. Welcome back to Talking to the Stars. I am here with Soli Egbe, actress extraordinary turned producer. So, Soli Egbe, recently we have seen comedy skits from you with a character named Lebeka. And this is something a lot of people appreciate a lot because she is a hilarious character. How did you come about with Lebeka?
Till when I was in secondary school, I just realized I was speaking like a Batibo woman. You know, I had this landlady. She was a lady from Batibo, and she was an aged woman. Yeah. So one morning I woke up. I was going to school. I greeted her, "Mommy, good morning." No, she did not answer. I said, "Mommy, good morning." She did not answer. Her. I said, "Mommy, I salute you. Good morning." The mommy said, "Ashe Shora. After I woke up from Montas, I don't man no answer, I don't go pass up there." So I like pass up there. That's how I started, my tongue started like, hey. Let the mother started following me behind when I was going to school. She came, Shora, the two will not answer you the morning time, so I said, my brother, they ban me for inside. I said, after you bring me, you know, marry Ubudi. Ogoni people wicked. Ogoni man bed woman so te a batter for Plafford. I say, mommy, batter for Plafford. I don't understand. I say, no, she was trying to tell me that Munguni man beat woman so te a bite for private.
Oh my God.
Say, a bed woman so te batter for Plafford. So that's how I was worrying the woman like every day, like I want to talk to the woman so that, yeah, that's how the accent started building up. And so one day I was like, I can do this thing like comedy. So my brother said, come. My brother took my phone and said, come on, talk this thing about hacking, because then last 2 years, hacking was too much on Facebook. Like they were hacking people's accounts. So he said, let's do something with that accent. Say they want to hack your account, like warn them in the accent. So I took the phone. I was like, I didn't know where they work at, they hack people that Facebook account. No, that kind of like. So I said it was so nice, and then he said, let's post it. That's how we posted it in, and people were like, oh, that's good, you're hilarious. Keep up, like. Start doing it. Then in church, I was always doing sports. I was recording, like when they have advert, like, hey, crusade is coming, so I'll do the pidgin version. Crusade, they come, I master them, I bring them for church, and also that's it. They were doing comedies in church, and people said, hey, you can actually expand on this your thing. So that's how when I went to Dubai, I said, oh, Soli, like, this is like, do this in another platform, so let it look real. Yeah, that's how I did Lebeka in Dubai. And I chose the Lebeka name because I had this, my aunt. It's actually my grand aunt. She was always funny to me. She had big butts like that. Whenever we are talking together, I'm always laughing. That's why I choose her name, because, yeah, I was seeing her like my comedy icon.
Do you think that at some point in your career, you may leave, everyday acting for comedy?
Well, I think I'll take both at once. It's not still the same acting. I can choose to do acting at a certain time. Normal, glamour, epic acting, and another time I'll choose to do comedy. So I think I don't want to leave normal, swagalicious, glam acting to comedy. But I know many people love me. Yeah, they love the comedy part of me. So I just want to show the world I can be all round. I can be cool, I can be calm, I can be hot, I can be, I'm everywhere. I can be classy, I can be epic.
Yeah, a versatile actor.
Yes, multi-talented.
Amen. Where do you see yourself as a filmmaker in, say, 5 years?
Oh my God, in 5 years, God, the Bible says the word of our tongue, what we say with our mouth shall come to pass. Yes, so I'm using my tongue right now to say that in the next 5 years, come on, you see me with Hollywood, by God's grace.
Amen to that. Tell me about your life as a young lady. What if at some point you become maybe engaged in a serious relationship, and your partner doesn't want you to continue with film, or maybe you get married at some point and your husband decides he is no longer interested in you, or as an actor or a producer, or your fan base grows so big that, your partner becomes insecure with the male attention you're getting. How are you planning to handle that?
Shelly, when that time comes, trust me, I'll handle it. But before any man is coming to me, the man must know that actually I have a passion for movies, so he should be ready to support my dream. The man should be ready to support my dream, to support me to any level I want to go. So if at one point in time the man says, hey, this thing is becoming too much, your fan base is too big, or maybe you don't have time for me, the babies, the household, just leave it. Trust me, I won't trade my family for it. I know he might say that at that time, but gradually, I can take a little while to convince him again to get there. And men always have a soft spot for us.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
So there will be a way that I can try to cajole him later. I might stop it maybe 1 year, 2 years. Does not mean that I'll stop it forever just to please him. Yeah. So I don't think there will be any man that will love me now, like as an actress, and later on stop me forever.
Sure.
Now, I'd like to find out, at this point in time in your career, in your life, how do you handle the male fans? Because I follow you on Facebook, and I see comments, I see things, And a lot of people profess their love for you very openly.
Oh my
And they
God.
can't help themselves. I know that sometimes it goes overboard. Some may go up to the point of stalking you, stalking maybe your inboxes and stuff like that. How do you handle those men?
Well, social media is a place where everybody can say anything. Everybody has freedom of speech, freedom to comment. So if somebody can comment on your picture, it means you have allowed that person to comment. So as a public personality, like for example, the male fans, when they say, hey, I love you, I also maybe put the emoji love, eyes love, you know, like, oh, I love you too. There, so it ends there. If you come and inbox me when I don't know you, if you say hi, I say hi. When you start going like, hey, how are you? How is this? Like, you're asking me, I don't know you, so I'll better not respond. At times I can just avoid the message. Yeah, that's how I do it. But if I know you, hey, come on, chat. But if you start going that way, like, hey, love, and I just block. I don't block you though, but I just like ignore. If you care, you insult. Like, I usually take insults. Some come and write, how are you, my love? And I'm like, hey, you can do that on a comment, and I will reply. But inbox, how are you, my love? How are you, baby? Like, baby, my love, do I know you? So when I say, hey, have we met before? You're calling me baby. Stupid, what do you think you are? Main actress, local actress, and until I'm calling you my love, I'll be like, I will not respond like, I'm calling you my love, you're not even happy. If you don't want to see me, block me, unfriend me. Those people, they are lousy, and you know what I do? I'll just say, okay, that's all. Or I say, thanks, and they'll apologize. You know, when they talk and you respond, you start fighting. But when they insult me, I'll be like, oh, thanks. Normally, as a human being, they don't touch you.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, before I let you go, I have personally noticed, and a lot of people notice your style. First of all, we noticed you transcend from maybe long hair, you know, the quintessential long hair girls keep, to short hair. And then also we noticed that you're a very colorful person. You like colors a lot, which is maybe very common with fair-skinned people, but tell me about your style. Tell me about your style completely.
When I see a dress, I'll just like say, I think this one can go on my body. When I try it on, I look at myself on the mirror and then take a picture, maybe send it to one or two people, like my friends. How do you see this? How do you see that? They say, oh, it's good on you. Go ahead, wear it. That's how, yeah, that's my style. It's just my style. I just like my own taste. I don't care what people say. Hey, look at what she's putting on. It looks trashy on her. It doesn't look nice and this. I don't care. It is about how comfortable I am in the dress. Yes, so it's just my style. Yeah. I don't dress to impress people. I dress to impress myself and to be comfortable. How I can pose on the red carpet, how I can be, talk with people, stand, and don't have any complex about myself. Yeah.
I'm going to address the elephant in the room. A lot of people compare you to Cindy Amade. A lot of people say you are copying her style. A lot of people say you are trying to be her. How do you handle that?
Copying her style, come on, I'm not copying her. People should even look better. People should look well. Yeah. I'm not copying her. The thing is, we just look alike somehow. We are like sisters from the same mother, from the same mom and dad, whereas we are not. We just look alike, that's all. I'm not copying her. She has her own styles. She likes putting on two-piece. Yeah. Have you seen me putting on two-piece, like tummy, half crop top, and always? No, that's her style. That's not my style. But I think I can go for it if it fits me. I know my body so well, so I'm not copying her. Yeah. How should I handle it? Come on. People should say now them have their mouth, let them talk. So,
tell me about the complaints. There is the complaints about Soli Egbe wearing more of maybe Western attire than consuming more of Cameroonian designers. Tell me about that.
Shelly, I won't lie to you. My body is very complicated when it comes to sewing dresses. You call it designing, yes. I can have my style, you understand. I go to a tailor and say, oh, a seamstress, hey, this is what I want you to sew for me. Bet me, I'll measure that dress like 10 times at least before I get what I want. The tailor will take my hips, actually go and sew it, then comes back, the dress will not fit. Yeah. And then when he or she goes to reduce it, they'll bring it back, it will be too big. You understand? And before I know, the style will be damaged. So that is why I actually don't really I'm not really into dresses that they come and take my measurement. I really like ready-made dresses because they stretch. You know, they have elastic. Like I can buy a small dress, since the dress stretches, putting it on is going to take my shape. That's why I like putting on ready-made dresses.
All right, one last thing. A lot of girls.
You know, these are dresses here. They don't stretch.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, so it's very difficult. Slim people easily have their distinct people. Me, I have some kind of hips and then boobs, body and all. At times the dress will even press my breasts. I mean, I don't know. I just go through a lot of stress with designer dresses.
Well, it's good. It's a good thing you found your style. But before I let you go, there are a lot of girls who look up to you as a role model, as an idol, and I want you to look into the camera and tell them what they should do to be able to look like Soli Egbe. No, maybe not like Soli Egbe completely, but maybe they are venturing into filmmaking as well. Tell them what they have to do. Look into the camera.
Hi girls, it's your girl Soli Egbe. I'm right here to tell you if you want to be like me, you have to believe in God, believe in yourself. You got to have a thick skin. You know, don't retaliate to anything people say about you. Don't do online fighting. No, that doesn't help. Just step up your game, believe in yourself, and do what you think you can do. Now, celebrity artist, be that to the turn for stardom. I be was star celebrity, Soli Egbe. Lebeka, one is Lebeka no. I be not tell was my phone number na Nokia. After you walk home, me joko Nokia. My phone go ling bang. I go pick a touch. Arrow, who of the rampries? So yeah, that was it. I was your girl Soli Egbe. Keep watching Celebrity Art TV.